Hello once again, all my fellow comic heads out there in YouTube land. Comic Order 410 here today. I hope everyone and their families are doing well. Everything's good with me. Just stop by real quick to do a video because I keep forgetting to show this hardcover I got on Free Comic Book Day. And I also got an awesome package in the mail last week. So, starting off, this is Steve Conley's Bloop. It's an oversized hardcover. It's more of a children's book, but adults can enjoy it. The art's fantastic. It's more of a highly illustrated children's book in graphic novel form, I guess you could say. But he's a really nice guy. He's an artist local to the Maryland, Washington, D.C., Virginia area. So met him a few times. He does a lot of shows here in Baltimore and New Jersey and Philly. At Free Comic Book Day, despite the fact that this same shop had Frank Cho, J.G. Jones, Don Rosa, Craig Rousseau, all there, he had the longest line, so there's a lot of kids there. And this book is, like I said, very children-oriented. And he was just sketching anything they wanted. The kids were asking for Bloop in a Dragon Ball Z outfit, Bloop in a Batman costume, Bloop in a Darth Vader outfit. He drew whatever they wanted, and the kids were just loving it. And he had a mob. But very, very nice guy, so please support his work. Oh, and I want to say before I get into this, he's had some published work, and any of you Star Trek fans, he just got done the art chores on IDW's Star Trek Year 1, and he did a beautiful job. So any Trekkies, please check that one out. And despite the massive crowd, Steve took the time to do this beautiful pencil sketch inside of Bloop the Space Monkey reading a book underneath the tree. So this book really has a nice environmental theme for, moral of the story for the kids. And, here's a bit of Steve's art. He has a very it's a bit cartoony, but it's very detailed and stylized. And, he has very detailed line work, and I think he's a really good artist. He does all his own inks and coloring. And this was his Kickstarter project. So those of you that want to check this out, you can get it online. You can order it via PayPal. And also, especially if you're getting it for the kids, this is the oversized hardcover, like I said. They have a much cheaper, smaller softcover too. So check out Steve Conley's Bloop and his Star Trek Year 1 mini by IDW. Moving along, last Wednesday was my birthday. And my good buddy Ira Comixquest was thoughtful enough to send me a package that got here for my birthday. And it was really cool because it was the only comics I got for my birthday. Like many of you, Ira went to the Great Motor City Comic Con last month. And Ira and myself are big Crow fans, and we've had many discussions about this book. And he sent me a copy of the program guide because it has a newer James O'Barr Crow illustration that I hadn't seen, and it's also signed by James O'Barr, so that was really thoughtful. Thank you, Ira. That was cool as hell. Like I said, big Crow fan, and I can't recommend this book enough to people who haven't read it. It's one of my favorites, one of Ira's favorites. I know Scott X is a big fan of the movie and the books. Running with Comics, Scott just did a review on the Crow graphic novel, a month or two ago, and, he even said it's hard for me to put into words how blown away I am by this work. And, James O'Barr wrote and illustrated this all on his own, independently, truly independently. He was working, and he had to do this on his own time, and he did all the chores, but as a result, he had no time or cost constraints, really, and he had total artistic control of his vision. And the reason he did this book is his fiancée was killed by a drunk driver. And to avoid going out of his mind to help exorcise his demons, to help deal with the pain, he started doing this story because he thought it helped. But he said as he got into it, it was the opposite. It became more and more painful and hard to do. And as a result, it took nearly 10 years to publish the full 5 issues. But like I said, he had to do this on his own time fully and then find someone to publish it. But as a result, we got an awesome piece of artwork, one of the finest in comics, in my opinion. If you read this knowing what James O'Barr was going through, you really feel his pain. It's fantastic. highly recommend. You just pick up the trade paperback, but if you end up being a big fan like me, you'll want to spend the money on the books because they're that good. Anyway, Caliber first published The Crow. They got through issues 1 through 4 and did a preview of 5, but never got to publish it. The next publisher that published The Crow was Tundra Press. And, excuse me, they did them in prestige format. So there were 2 issues in each book. Ira was nice enough to send me a volume 1. He got signed by O'Barr way back in '96. This contains book 1 and 2. And the reason, this is the one people want. Volume 3, Death, of Tundra's The Crow. And the reason is, like I said, Caliber never published 5. The people want Caliber 1 through 4, but to complete to read the ending of the series, you need to get this book. So it's probably the most sought after Tundra one. And Ira also sent me a copy. He got signed way back in '96. Very cool birthday gift. Thank you so much. Super thoughtful. And I met Mike Bair a couple times when I was younger. I only have 1 book signed by him. It's a Batman Year 3 Part 1 he signed on the inside cover because he inked the issue. Very nice guy. I met him when we were both younger. And, excuse me, at Detroit Comic Con, Ira picked up CGC 9.8s of all these. So he gave me his copies of the '89 Catwoman miniseries, signed in '98 by Michael Bair. So it was very cool because, like I said, I met him as a kid. I remember him being cool, but I only got 1 book signed by him, so it's super awesome. And these are all sharp copies. There's number 1, signed by Bair. Issue number 2, also signed by Michael Bair. Number 3, really dig this cover here. Beautiful. And issue number 4, also signed. Just an awesome, thoughtful birthday gift. Thank you so much, Ira. That was so cool of you. Everyone out there, you know, if you haven't checked out his channel, please check out his channel. Great guy. Great books. Has some beautiful high-grade copies of some great books. And just a great wealth of knowledge. So I'll put a link down below. Please check him out. And thank you all you guys and girls, for stopping by and checking me out and checking my books out. I always appreciate it. So please take care of yourselves and each other and enjoy your comic book reading. Bye.